That's how I keep up with the chat. It doesn't show up in my game. No, because it takes up like a fourth of the screen. So instead of doing that, I full screen the game and I have a voice converter. Yeah, what's going on, homie? Welcome to the stream. Probably won't be talking to or hearing your guys very much. Tap me and I do the same thing. To whomever is watching, I am wiped today. So if this is someone who's been frequent to my stream, man, I apologize. Fair warning, I'm probably call about an hour from now. I typically stream for a couple hours a night, but so it's definitely an early night for me. I woke up early, been out all day. However, to whomever is watching, we are currently working on the track. To craft up some glass panes. We'll continue where we left off last night, if I can talk. I still don't know exactly what the issue is, guys, but I'll show you what's going on with the minecart track. I think that... oh, crap. I think that being around, or like going around some bends has been messing up my minecart track a little bit. There are certain places where it like stutters and stops. I'll show you. My biggest one is not this right-hand turn, but the second one. Not right here, but right around here. You see how it pulls my screen into first-person view? I think at that corner right there with the torch, I need to modify the blocks to stop it. However, prior to that, we are still finishing up this section right here. And yeah, last night after I got off, I didn't really end up doing too much more with the world. I pretty much just wrapped up the minecart track, moving to where we needed it to go, and called it a night after that. Man, so to whoever's in chat with me, today I went out with my family. We were having a joint birthday celebration for me and my younger brothers. We went out on the lake today and rode the boat, met one of my little brother's friends, and we all kicked it and played Dungeons & Dragons today. It was actually, yeah, pretty chill. Like I said, I'm absolutely wiped though. I'm hoping that today I can at least add the cover to the minecart track so we can consistently use it without worrying about creepers or anything. That's at least getting the vast majority of it done in the next hour is what I hope and anticipate to do. Oh my goodness. Oh. Your boy sleep stream. Your boy super sleep today. And I also don't know if I should make these 3 high or 5 high. I'm really leaning more towards 5 high. I think that would give me more area to view, especially when I do this, but 4 high could be viable as well. Let's add an extra layer to
Hello,
everything.
it's your boy Bob the Booster here on the Cribs.
What up, Bob the Booster? Welcome back, man. How you doing tonight? It's good to see you, dude. I was telling whoever was in the stream with me tonight, I'm probably gonna end up calling it a little bit earlier than I do on average tonight. I woke up pretty early today to, at least for me, to hang out with my family. I know I normally stay from like midnight to like 5 a.m. But tonight I'm probably gonna end up
I'm
calling
doing
it around
good.
like 1:30. Hell yeah, I'm glad to hear that, my man. Ugh, today was just spent chilling with my family, man. Like I said, we had a joint birthday party for me and both my little brothers, so we all went out on the lake and saw our family, and it was a pretty good time. Can't complain too much.
I didn't sleep any hour of so XD.
Dang. Man, it's Saturday. Today's the day you're supposed to be sleep. Or Sunday. Sunday is the day of rest, technically. Oh yeah, sometimes I wish I had mouse and keyboard for this. It'd be much, much easier for Minecraft. Welcome to the stream, homie.
Hey, I know you still working on the window. 'Cause I waited
Yeah,
your
what up,
stream,
King
I
Monty?
didn't wanna go sleep in 1am because I didn't wanna sleep past your stream XD.
Dude, Bob, you are my boy. You're a dedicated fan. That's my homie right there. Everybody shout out Bob the Booster over here. Looking out. And yeah, King Monty, yeah, I'm definitely still working on the window, man. After I called it a night last night while I was working on it, but I still definitely have a little bit to go. I'm thinking I'm gonna do 4 high instead of 5 high now that I've sat here and looked at it. I'm hoping that soon I'll get to have this minecart track done. Hey, thank you for the 2 likes, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, this definitely won't be the most eventful stream. I know that on Sunday I'll definitely have a much higher productivity stream, considering I'll have slept a lot more. Yeah, I got off of work at like 11:45, I think, 11:30, 11:45. Going home and just chilling with my girlfriend. Well, I streamed from midnight until like 3, but then I chilled with my girlfriend until like 6 or 7 in the morning, so I'm definitely struggling in the sleep department. I think this is sizable though.
Hi.
What's going on, gaming all day? Welcome back,
Okay,
man.
I will be there tomorrow through XD.
Hell yeah, Bob. You know I'll be there waiting on you, man. Like I said, I'm still streaming tonight. I'll be streaming until about 42 or 52 minutes from now, about 1 a.m. for me, whatever time it is for y'all. Like I said, I know I normally stream until like
On
5.
Minecraft Pocket Edition, I'm still working on my rail tracks. I guess it can take forever.
Yeah, dude, railroad tracks take forever. I mean, it's easy if you just like decide to make a flat, straight path like this or something. But for me, I try to make like a more, obviously it's straight right here, but I tried to make a more like organic shape closer to the top of the mountain. Same with some of my farms and stuff. You can see it just kind of gets twisty and turny up here. It definitely takes a lot more time to build it that way, but I personally enjoy it a lot more as well. I used to just build things like really blocky, like I'd build everything in square or rectangle. But as I played this game more and more, I've come to realize that I really enjoy the organic patterns, like the very simple shapes that don't really have any particular
You should
flow or size to
sometime
them.
stream Sly Cooper on PS3, or if it's on PS4 just for the nostalgia. What's your opinion on that?
Dude, I'd definitely do that. I mean, if that's something
I
that you guys
just a
are...
house underground.
Word. If you guys are interested in me, like, playing Sly Cooper or something similar, I'd definitely be down to play some Sly Cooper for the stream. And if that's what y'all are into. I like Sly Cooper personally. I think we might have had a discussion about this a couple streams ago, but Sly Cooper 3 was one of my favorites. Me and my younger brother used to play that a pretty good bit. I loved playing as Bentley in the wheelchair in that game. I know a lot of people think that was like really stupid, but I really enjoyed playing as Bentley after the
Yeah,
accident.
I
When he
asked
was
you,
in the
did you like Sly Cooper XD?
Yeah, dude, Sly Cooper's the bomb. I'm definitely with some Sly Cooper.
Couple of streams ago.
Yeah, that's what I thought, man. Hell yeah. I apologize for the yawning, y'all. I guess that's been a longer day for me. My girlfriend was calling me earlier today. I'm actually down here with my family and some friends, hanging out at a little vacation house right now. Need to adjust that. Pardon me, little chicken.
This is the small stream XD.
Yeah, this is the very small stream. At least smaller than what we're normally used to. Not people-wise, just my time invested-wise. I'm normally down to play for several hours a night, but today was just a long one, like I said. That is the one drawback to doing live streams. I never have a consistent time for you guys, and I'm gonna like wrap it up every night. I always stream at the same time, but I don't always what's the word that I'm looking for? I always stream at the same time, but I don't always end at the same time, I guess. We don't reach the finale at the same time. Oh. Oh my goodness. I am struggling.
In playing the last boss on Sly 3 RN.
Yo, on Sly 3 was the last boss Clockwork? Which one is it? Which one's the last boss in 3? Little brother shook his head and said no.
3's baboon.
The baboon?
Baboon. Remember, you do the intro to the vault, then 3's like all the flashbacks to the point where you're at the intro again. And you're fighting that baboon that has the like jetpack or whatever.
Oh yeah, dude, the one
Clockwork was the final boss to 1 and 2.
Clockwork was a sick boss. I liked him. But you said that Sly Cooper 3 we had all those flashbacks and it came back to the beginning. The one thing that I have to say about Sly Cooper 3, while I loved the game, I really, really, really wish that they had let us
Nope,
go
it
to
was
like an
on
Egyptian
Sly
level.
2. Sly 3 had the DRM, the purple man.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, there was a flashback in Sly 3, talking to stream right now, there was a flashback in Sly 3 that took you guys to an ancient Egyptian pharaoh version of Sly Cooper, and you never get to play him or like use any of his powers, but that was definitely the one I wanted to see the most. Like, I figured an Egyptian dude would have a pretty sick power considering they came from a pharaoh thief. Wasn't it invisibility? Yeah. Said fight on the net? Oh, word. Yeah. Speaking of which,
There's an Egyptian guy on Sly 4 XD.
Oh, word. Okay, on Sly 4. Man, that
Or
should have
was
been
it
in Sly
Indian?
3. You definitely know the difference between Indian and Egyptian. Egyptian is like ancient pharaoh, like golden mask, King Tut stuff. It was like very, very Egyptian as well. It wasn't like a minuscule addition to an Egyptian character. It was a very, very Egyptian guy. I think he had like the pharaoh's helmet on. He held a scepter as well. Oh my goodness. But yeah, like I said, man, Bentley was my favorite to play in the third one because he had that little wheelchair with all like the modifications to it, and it's like, yeah, my boy might not be able to walk, but he can steal from your pockets with a fishing prod, you know?
It was India.
Word. Yeah, like I said, I figured if it was Egyptian, you'd know pretty quick. It's pretty like King Tut stereotypical. Oh yeah, I need to set my spawn here as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Take damage.
It was pro wheelchair.
Damn straight it was pro wheelchair. Oh yeah, and if there's anybody in our stream chat that hasn't seen it yet, I'm going to show you guys our little flattened farm. Me and my friend Harry Poplar entirely flattened out an area, and then we are currently converting it into an animal farm. Also, for anybody curious as to why I set this as my spawn, hauling my butt over here real quick to show you. When you get on top of this mountain right here, you can see over to our right we have this jungle with the waterways, and then to our north, straight ahead, we have the flat village that we are modeling after my D&D village. And then over here to the left, we actually have three oceans.
It's the goss of the spider. Spider made him save him.
Probably not because of the spider. But this is actually three oceans that all meet up behind this hill, and they're all separated by a handful of blocks. We're gonna break all those blocks and connect all the oceans, and then add a lighthouse right there on top of that little dirt hill. And then, oh my goodness gracious. I'm so sorry, I keep yawning, guys. Like I said, I absolutely wiped. I didn't want to not stream for you. Told you guys I'd be streaming at midnight every day. Gotta stay true to my word. Over here is just some stuff we lit up, but down on the side is really what the meat of it.
It's going to be the dirty lighthouse.
The dirty light. That dirty. Over here is our animal farm. We got a couple dogs down here guarding it, so creatures don't get in. There is a waterfall that helps hydrate all of our crops. It also runs down here as well. That's all man-made. And this entire area was initially flat, and like nothing going up or down. We flattened it all, and since then we've been terracing it. So
The odd dog in there, the god tire.
Yeah, the OG dog is definitely here. I'll show you where OG dog is in a second. God tier dog. He is actually in a corner right here. I'll show you guys my good old purple collar boy. But wheat farm, all the farms used to be on the same level as that cow farm. It's like one flat level, but I'm trying to do all of them like this little pig section. And to anybody who is watching and maybe a new subscriber or has issues keeping your animals not despawning in the console edition, I've got two things to tell you. One, in the console edition, you have a limited number of passive mobs that you can spawn. All of the mobs are limited on the console version as to not break it or overstrain it, I'm assuming. What's that? Not to break it. And, while I understand that, it also sucks that I can't... What the heck? Who broke that? I'm assuming that was my boy that broke it and then did not fix it. Poop, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, thank you. My little brother just helped me out. I was talking about mobs despawning. If you ever have an issue with your like cows despawning, if you guys notice, this pen is actually only has one entrance and is split in half. When I gave these cows free range to walk in any direction they wanted in a pen this size, they would all despawn every single time I've walked away.
The hole is sucking you like your GF Cuts bow job.
Nah, she didn't even do it though. That was the issue. But I got the boob touch though. But yeah, if your passive animals keep despawning, you need to shrink the size of your cage. If they can walk 20 blocks in one direction, in any given direction, they're capable of despawning. So for me, I had to split my cage in half and stop them from wandering around everywhere. Same with the pigs. The pigs would despawn in this full-size cage, but when I separated this half from this half, they haven't despawned once. Amen, poor man's cage. Poor man's cage works though. God, why did he not patch this up, dude? I bet you $100 I'm gonna open 2 chests and find some, like, glass. Watch me. I found it in the very first chest I opened. There's glass right here, and his, like, little lazy self didn't fix it. SMH.
Can you accept my friend request? It is Ninja Turtle 303.
Yo, game it all day. I'll look through my friend requests tonight after I get off the stream. I actually don't have my friend request notifications enabled
Please.
most of the time.
You know what?
Sometimes they pop up, but sometimes they don't. But like I said, after the stream tonight, I can definitely add you. Speaking of which, somebody messaged me last night. I don't know if it was in the stream, but somebody just messaged me and was just like, so what do you say? I am here waiting at like 4 a.m. Like, dude, if I've been off the live stream for
My
an hour
snake
and I haven't
escaped
been
Agent
talking to
Ebola
anybody,
1.
like, you just need to chill for a minute. You need to understand, like, if I'm not streaming and I'm not playing, I'm probably not gonna answer you off, like, right off the cuff, especially at like 4 a.m. Letting the rainbow boas out. Oh yeah, just God tier dog. Here he is, right here. Sitting up good for me. That's our OG boy that lived with us for like hours and hours and hours. I don't know where this goes. What is he doing, man? He just keeps like digging random holes for no reason and not patching them up. God, that frustrates me so bad, dude. Like, I really enjoy playing with my buddy, but it really bothers me when he, like, lets 5 creepers blow up in a spot and doesn't make to patch up the hole. Like, that's so annoying when I'm walking from one spawn to another and I fall in a creeper hole that he made. It's like, that's not my job, man. Like, you made the mess. Clean it up. I always clean up my messes when it comes to stuff like that.
I had to make something yesterday for school like theater. We needed to do that on set. I made God Tired Dog and Anderson.
I had to make something yesterday for school, like theater. We need to do that on Saturday. I made God Tier Dog and Anderson. I'm representing the stream. Hold on, speaking of which, if anybody doesn't know who Anderson is, that was another reason that I went up there, was to show everybody Anderson. I just lost my train of thought and started waddling away. Let's show off Anderson. Our boy in chat, Bob Booster, was actually the person that taught me how to name Anderson and how to tame him. So I was like, yo dude, if you like are gonna help me tame this bird. Ever since then his name's been Anderson. There's Anderson right there. Got the hiccups.
And now I finded it and now I'm playing Minecraft XD. I beat it, the boss LL.
Nice, dude. And everybody, this is our boy, Anderson. You're gonna watch Anderson's 6 damage moves. Me and Anderson doing to do.
Seek.
Dude, I love little Anderson. I think he's my favorite animal that I have so far. He just reminds me of my cat. Like, he's small and sweet and innocent, and I love him. He's just a little baby burb. B-I-R-B. However, I have to say, like, the actual bird that
Anderson got
modeled
STEM
after-
ladies to buy him some Gucci feathers.
Yeah, boy, Anderson, you know he got them girls to rock them Gucci feathers with. But Anderson, actually, like, while I really love him in-game, I definitely don't like those birds in real life. I don't have an issue with them. Like, they're definitely not an animal I'd particularly want to keep. They're super loud. I think my grandma actually had one for a while, and she called it Angel Bird. And Angel Bird ended up escaping one day, from what I understand. I can't remember if they left the cage open or if like Angel they were feeding, but basically she had a cage and they didn't clip her wings so she could fly. And one day they just kind of like opened the patio door, from what I understand, and Angel Bird was kind of doing her thing and then flew straight out the door and was never to be seen again. Which sucks, 'cause, like, that's somebody's pet, you know? Like, those birds are just as expensive as, like, a cat or a dog is, if not more so. So, I mean, that sucked that, like, she lost her bird. But at the same time, I personally would not have a bird without at least, like, making sure I had the cage closed in a situation like that. If not, clip the wings. I've never thought about it when I was younger, because I figured, like, oh, it doesn't matter if you clip his wings, they live naked anyway. But I wonder, like, what that's like to the bird in the cage. Uh, Would it be like take away somebody's legs?
My undulants keep a lot of noise.
What do you think about undulants? Is that a type of bird? My parents used to have parakeets. I liked parakeets, little green and blue ones. I think they were
Ewa.
pretty neat. Word. You got a lot of pets, Bob. I think I had a bird at one point in my life. I think I had a little green and yellow parakeet named Vera. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure that I did. I think she died during like a holiday like Christmas or something. I mean, I remember my dog more than any other pet, but if I'm not,
Yeah, I love them. My rabbit once almost ate my power cable.
dude, rabbits will chew on literally any kind of fat or soft or good. Crap, I lost my train of thought again. Like I said, I apologize. It's been a long day for me. In all honesty, guys, have heard me like get on my girlfriend. Good crap. However, I do have to say, at the end of the day, I would like to be at home in bed there. It's always nice to sleep in a bed, but it's always nicer to sleep in yours, you know? Man, I really want to know, like, how can I make you guys capable of seeing those pop-ups? I know every time somebody sends me a notification during the live stream, you guys just get like a big blurry black box, and I don't know how to change that. I've seen other people like actually have their trophies and stuff pop up in the corner, but I've never like had you guys see that before because they all end too early as a smudgy black box. Oh my goodness.
I don't really know how to. Oh my godness, Holachka, send me some bikinis and blankets, thanks.
Bikinis and blankets, I got you. Bikinis are pretty tight. Everybody knows when you're 15, bikinis A++. Isn't that right? My boy said, mm-hmm. He said, amen. He knows what's good. Big boobies, big booties, nice bikinis. Simple math. Never forget.
I'm 1-3,
To what?
but they're still a.
You're 13, but they're still A++. That's what I'm talking about. They'll probably eventually be C's once you get to high school. That was a booby-sized joke if you didn't grasp that one.
Nice bikinis plus big boobs, pretty woman.
No, I have to totally disagree, Bob the Booster. Nice bikinis and big boobs does not mean that you're a pretty woman. There's this thing, and if you haven't heard of the term, it's called butterface. Like butter, like the butter you spread on bread. And they call them butterfaces because everything looks good but her face. So you can have double D perfectly perky boobies, but you could still look like a 1 out of 10 bog witch. And that is what Butterface was made for, my good sir.
XD.
Man, I keep yawning. I'm trying not to in the stream every 2 seconds, but goodness gracious, I'm fighting it hard, man. Like I said, I'm so sorry I probably sound like drained and tired tonight. Just been out and about doing stuff today. Prefer not to fall in this hole. I definitely feel like this needs to be 5 tall. I feel like 5 makes a world of difference when it comes to
Active view will not meet the rest.
That's rude. Do you know how to spell Mississippi without any I's? Can you spell Mississippi without I's? Yeah. Do it. Nope.
Mississippi.
No,
No.
if you want to spell Mississippi with no I's, you spell it Missississippi, but you close your eyes when you do it. Or MSSSSPP, if you want to follow the rules. The real rules and not the, hey, I'm playing a joke on you rules. Goodness. Man, I really wish that they had like a texture pack that had clean glass on it. I feel like they used to on the PlayStation 3. I thought the PlayStation 3 had a clear glass texture pack. Don't know why they don't have it on the PlayStation 4 version.
Yes, it has a.
Yeah, man, do they not have it on the PlayStation 4?
Has.
That's what I was
But
saying.
PS3 has limited worlds. Emoji frowning face with open mouth.
What do you mean by limited world? Isn't this world limited as well? I don't think this has an unlimited size. I'm pretty sure this is a finite world, like it will run out if I keep walking in one direction for too long.
There's border.
Yeah, there's a border on this one as well. Or at least I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this map's like about 5, or it's like 5,200 by 5,200 blocks roughly. Which is why I have that 5 by 5 set up over there. I think if I explore a 5 by 5, I've seen the whole world. Alright, well, I think that all this is the right height now. I keep hearing stuff spawning like right down here. What is going on? I heard something die down here.
Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper are one of the bests.
Definitely agree, dude. Ratchet and Clank was one of those games that I liked as a kid. I think it's sick they made that, like the remakes, basically. Those are a reboot. When I was younger, I got a story for you. When I was younger, I couldn't beat the very last level of Ratchet and Clank, like the very first one. And I went over to my great-grandma's house, and my cousin was there, who was like 4 years older than me. And I asked him, I was like, dude, can you please help me beat this last level on Ratchet and Clank? Like, it wasn't a boss or anything, it was just like a series of jump pads, and I couldn't jump across the jump pads properly, and I'd been stuck on those for like a week. Like, I kept asking people to help me, and nobody could help me get across the jump pads until I like asked my older cousin. I was like, dude, please help. And I showed him how bad I was struggling for like an hour, and I was like, yo man, this is where like my problems are, can you please help me? And he goes like, give me that controller. So he takes the controller and he starts like doing the level for me. And then right after he gets past the point that I'm stuck on, like after I've told him for like, yo man, I've been stuck on this for days, like please help if you can. Homeboy decides like, oh yeah, well like, I'm just gonna be a dick. And he ends up pulling out the disc from my PlayStation 2 right after we hit that point so that I wouldn't have any of the progress saved and I couldn't do anything with it, and then just laughed at me when I got upset about it because like I said, I've been stuck on it for 2 weeks. Like physically I could not make my tiny hands jump me across those little jump pads no matter how hard I tried. My parents couldn't do it for me, like my friends couldn't do it for me. My cousin was the only person who'd ever done it for me. And then he just like snatches out the memory card, snatches out the disc, and just like, ha ha, eat shit, basically. He was kind of a dickhead of a dude, but I'm pretty sure one day when I was like 8, I bit a hole so wide in his arm he had to go to the hospital for it because he was trying to fight me. So I ended up just like chomping down on his arm as hard as I could. And like I said, he's 4 years older than me, so obviously I can't beat him in a fist fight. I can't pin him down. I can't get away from him if he grapples me. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna start fucking biting you. If you're gonna take me into like the back room and try to beat my ass and nobody can see me, I'm gonna make sure I do some damage to you before we leave. Like, I'm one of those
The
people, if
Courtney Gears level was DA best. Emoji smiling
yeah.
face with open mouth.
I'm one of those
That was
people that
sad.
like, dude, if I'm one of those people, like, if I know that you're trying to just like intentionally hurt me and there's not really much I can do about it, you better fucking believe that you are not leaving that area unscathed. Like, if I die in combat, you better believe you are not gonna be walking normal again for the rest of your life. I'm one of those people. Like, if I know I lost the fight, you better believe you won't be ready for another one after me. Cause yeah, homie don't play that game. I don't fight unless I have to, and if I have to, it's like do or die situation most of the time.
What up, my guy?
What up, Ray Plays? Welcome back, my homie. I was telling everybody in the stream, tonight's gonna be a little bit shorter of a stream than it normally is, man. I'm probably gonna end up calling it at the start of the next hour, so in about 20-ish minutes.
I got beaten up in school 5 times.
Jeez, Bob, who are you talking to? Why do they want to beat you up?
And then I beat one of them up and I haven't had any problems.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing. Like, if you step up to a bully, 9 times out of 10, you don't have to step up to anybody else ever. I've definitely had kids who wanted to, like...
He was on 8th grade.
I gotcha. Yeah, I've definitely had kids who wanted to, like, test my mettle and mess with me, but, I mean, you punch one homeboy in the nose one time and people realize, like, this ain't somebody you can mess with. It doesn't matter whether you win or lose the fight, you bust up somebody's nose one time and everybody knows, like, this ain't somebody who's gonna go down without a fight. It's that simple. It's not about whether you win or lose when it comes to, like, fighting in school. It's about whether or not you're willing to stand up for it. And if you're willing to stand up for it, it ain't gonna happen again 9 times out of 10. And if it does, you just better learn to fight, man. If one person's messing with you and nobody's gonna deal with it, you better learn to deal with it yourself. Oh goodness. Oh. Like I said, man, I'm so sorry I keep yawning in the chat. I'm just like fighting hard to stay awake just for the stream. Where did my minecart go? Is it still at the bottom?
I'm making this half inside of mountain, half outside of it house in Minecraft XD.
Hell yeah, dude. The first base that I ever made was literally just like a hole in a mountain when Minecraft first came out. Like, it was literally the first ever survival release of Minecraft. I still remember exactly what the world looked like. A creeper blew me up within like 30 seconds. Not 30 seconds, within like 10 minutes of starting the world. The first creature I saw was a creeper who blew a hole. And I ended up letting like multiple creepers drop into that same hole and allowing them to like blow up in the hole so we'd have a really deep one, and then catching more creepers over the nights. I don't really have an explanation as to why I did that. I had just started playing the game. I just decided like, oh, these things blow holes, I'm gonna blow a hole straight to the center of the earth, and they all fall right down there. But back then they also did fall down there. It was before they had any path finding AI. Oh goodness. I think soon. I had as much class as I expected, so I probably won't be able to finish that the way that I wanted to. I was hoping I'd at least like 2 more stacks. But one thing I also want to start soon, as you guys have seen the gatehouse, I want to try to make a like several sections of housing. There's also gonna be a storeroom as
Yeah,
well.
the creepers were stupid those days.
Dude, all monsters were stupid back then. You could just have a zombie like follow you into pits. I remember AI walking straight down a hole. If this is a hole to the AI, like a normal AI in a situation like this will like walk around the hole, or they'll like look for you and like shoot their arrow at you from behind cover or something. But like in the old version, if you were that birch tree, enemies would just straight up like straight into a hole and die. One of the first bases I ever made had a little T-shaped intersection like this. And it was underneath my house, and in the very center right here, it was just a drowning
XDD.
trap. Yeah, it was just a little drowning trap, so mobs would come and try to attack me from any direction of my house, underneath in the sewer system, and then drown and give me free items. Work anywhere, you know, the mob got substantially smarter. It's a horse. Yeah, man, I remember when pathfinding AI
Yo.
was super bad. What up, Nooblets? What's going on, homie? Yeah, back then pathfinding like was atrocious because monsters like here's a hole, monsters will literally just jump straight into it without any consideration for the world around them. Obviously not the case though. Dang, hell yeah! Thank you guys for 4 likes. Thinking of adding like a small shop. I definitely
They are
think about
wreckage, this isn't cool,
apothecary as well.
yeti.
Yeah, dude, back in the day, like, tons of mobs would pile up in the same areas. Honestly, I don't really know what I want to work on before we call it for the night. I was thinking about doing this minecart track, but like I said, the glass kind of put a hamper on that.
They had fire own gang bang dang sang.
Dang sang. And potatoes are honestly one of like my more appreciated food sources in this game now. Now that you can make baked potatoes instead of having to craft wheat all the time, it makes such a difference as far as like efficiency in farming goes. I'm hoping that this will stop me from having my camera swapped all the time. I'm going to third person and try it out. Dang, what the...
You don't need to do dem weeds.
Agreed. But I haven't done any today. Because I was on the lake all day with my family and my friends, just kicking it and chilling.
I will build a statue for Good Tire Doggo.
Hell yeah. Dude, honestly, that's what I've been thinking about doing for my dogs too. I'm thinking about like picking a place way over there and building like a 3D wolf or something and letting all of my best dogs live under it. Because I told you that I'm just collecting like, I want a collection of like 3 to 5 of the best dogs that I have in the game. I still have the first dog I ever found over there. I have my like literal best dog over there. Got the first dog I turned into a blue collar over here as well. Trying to get 2 more, and I want both of them to be like very hardy, adventurous dogs. And then hopefully eventually we'll have a saddle, and I can ride this horse that I have. Speaking of which, where is he? Right there. Yeah, I want to saddle that horse. I like his little pattern. Oh, I thought that was centered. I guess not. It's my horse. Speaking of statue for God tier doggo though, I used to have a statue dedicated to a bunch of sheep. It was all the different colors of wool and stuff. I liked building that. It was one of my more favorite projects actually. It was a simple thing, like I said, it was just a 3D sheep, but still, it was a lot of fun to make, at least for me. I don't see any glass in here, which is what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Well, guess I'm gonna throw it in this furnace and hope for the best. My favorite musician is Kim Kardashian, if you guys don't know.
Ann Anderson needs an statue through XD.
Dude, Anderson is gonna get his own, like, little aviary. Anderson, I don't know what it is about that bird, man. I love that little bird. It's so dumb,
I
but
love
like,
him
it's such
too.
a little animal. I want to make that, like, maybe somewhere in the jungle, like, over there, maybe. Let's see if I can actually see something. If I make a statue to Anderson, I'm planning to have the statue to Anderson,
That perfect timing.
Right? That was some perfect timing. Like I said, little Anderson's my boy. I think it's so funny when he does, like, the little dance, the little wiggle dance. I don't know what made them... Crap. Just had to put that wiggle dance in, but I love the little wiggle dance. So I think that's the reason I like Anderson so much, is he does that little wiggle dance. I wish you, after you've, like, trained a dog, I wish you could give a dog a bone for something, like whether it be more health or more attack or whatever the, like, case may be. I feel like you should be able to reward your dogs with bones. It'd be sick if they had, like, a behavior system for dogs where, like, if they attack a monster and you don't want them to attack them, like, you don't reward them, but if they attack a monster and you give them a bone, like, they remember that behavior later. I think something like that would be incredibly beneficial for making dogs better companions.
Get dirty, wiggle, 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 W-I-W-I-W-I-W-I, glee.
I feel you. I forgot what I was saying my big issue is about Having that voice to text converter, I like really enjoy it, but sometimes that throws me for a dang loop when I'm thinking about something. And I'm telling you, I keep hearing spiders and zombies like below the area here and way over there in the left-hand corner. It's really messing with me. Or I could build a statue of Anderson over there too. Long story short, Anderson's gonna have his own aviary
Without it you
with his
wouldn't
trees
know
and
if we
everything.
comment D.
Exactly. I use it to listen to you guys. It's a blessing and a burden. Not that you guys are burdened, just but I think my own thoughts when I have somebody talking to my ear is always kind of hard. Sorry, I've just been like meandering around, man. Like I said, I'm just like wiped today. I don't even really have much of a train of thought going on. I had the minecart track to work on, but sadly anticipated. Let me go check out Farside over here. That was not a good jump. Good God, guys, I'm so sorry I keep fucking yawning. I probably yawned like 80 times in the stream. It's like, if I had a mute button for my microphone, I would just mute it for you guys, but I'd physically remove the microphone.
Yo. I go to play the 113 now on compute. I got my project finished.
Yo, what up, Queen? Happy, welcome back, my man. God dang it, I'm getting so sick of creepers outside of this base.
What was my house?
What do you mean your house? Oh, you're talking about what did I dedicate to you? I dedicated, if you're asking about the dedications, I dedicated just Anderson to you in general, like the little bird, because you helped me tame him and you... So,
Raise up.
What was that? Joe Pinetto? Said I was just gonna dedicate Anderson himself to you, man. Anderson is the OG homie. Well, not OG, but he's a sick little homie. Jesus Christ. Okay,
The house was my project I meant.
oh,
Wanna do
gotcha.
a survival world together.
Hey, Joe. Actually, I'm just kind of doing my own thing, man. I appreciate you asking, but I'm just gonna keep it to myself. I've been mostly solo doloing it for most of this, most of the not tonight, sadly. Yeah, I was gonna go out there and start, like, peddling around with some... Literally, fucking 3 creepers are waiting out there. I just said, oh, man.
Has a pure clone out of Anderson. Only one S.
Word. Oh my... Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I'm so sick of this shit. Like, fucking literally every fucking time I walk out of the fucking base, there's one right there. Every time. I don't think I have walked out of our base a singular time without having a creeper right on top of this minecart track. That bothers me so bad.
RIP.
Damn straight rip. Like I said, man, my buddy is just like one of those people who will let blow a hole anywhere in the world and then just like look at it instead of fixing it. It's like, oh man, I'm gonna be on for 3 more hours, but instead of fixing this hole that would 30 seconds, I'm gonna leave that for you to do later and do something else and then criticize you. That really fucking bothers me. Like, I don't care if you like creepers. God damn it, dude. Are you just fucking seeing this? Jesus fucking Christ, this is unreal. That's 3 explosions in less than 5 minutes. Like, look at this. I've never had so many creepers spawn in one spot. And it's always right there on the minecart track. You see absolutely nothing in any of these directions, but of course they're all right fucking there.
Your streams are the motivation of Live XD. Love your content. Creeper
Thanks, man.
attack.
Sadly, all I'm doing this evening is, like, wandering. Like I said, normally I'm much more active and interactive than this. I just wiped today. Speaking of which, man, work the other night was miserable. Like, I was supposed to be done at 6:30, and the girl that I worked with decided she just didn't want to do her job anymore, and that I was going to do it for her. And, oh, sorry. She decided she wasn't going to do her job anymore, I was going to do it for her. So the other night, I had to stay. Like I said, I was done at 6:30, which means I should have left at 6:30 at night. And because she decided she didn't want to do any work, I had to stay there until fucking 10:45 at night doing her job for her. And for some reason they won't fire her because our manager gives her like preferential treatment because this girl likes to go and gossip with our manager and she likes having a friend. But god damn it, that is annoying. Like, I'm 23 years old, no make money. I'm not going to work with this fat belligerent oaf that can't even tie her shoes. Like I said, I don't care what type of... You said BS, not BS. Yeah, girl at work just abandoned me at like 7 o'clock at night. We're servers.
I would have slapped her.
Nah, dude, it wouldn't have helped anything.
Girls, guys aren't your slaves that do job for sex XD, aka the girl sucks your bozies D.
Hey, at least I saw some type of reward. But yeah, dude, I wish slapping her would fix something, but I don't care if her mom slapped her or if our manager slapped her. Nobody's gonna make her get her shit straight. I mean, this woman's like almost 30 years old and still chooses to be like... She was with a man for like 5 years that was like addicted to meth and like beat her. And instead of like having the balls to walk away, which she did finally walk away, and she chose to get him arrested, she just went straight to his meth dealer and started banging his meth dealer. Like, if you're so scared of having such a shitty life because such a shitty person is dealing with you in such a shitty way, why don't you just grow up and not shitty people? It's really that simple.
And you can't complain or nothing.
No, I already have complained. That's the thing. She is preferred by our general manager because our general manager and her were friends prior to her becoming a manager. So that girl could literally like drop her pants on the ground and take a shit on our bar and nobody would fire her. She has literally just not shown up for work on several occasions and people don't care. They're just like, oh, that's just her. No, that's not an acceptable thing to say in any type of work environment. If you're just going to say, oh yeah, that girl's not going to do any work and that's just how she does, like, you need to fire that person. What is there to second guess about that? But obviously, like I said, nobody will get rid of that girl, and the place that I work for is a smaller restaurant franchise. It's a privately owned restaurant franchise. So she's also not somebody who's just going to get fired and let go. She's somebody who they would rather fire 6 staff members before they fire the person that's actually a problem because it would be too hard for them to get a new one.
I would have called the main boss on the manager too.
Dude, our main boss is a piece of shit. From what I understand, like the owner of the restaurants, his name's Rick. Rick comes in all the time to like see our restaurants and talk to our people. From what I understand, he's just like a prostitute beating like drug addicted old man. You know,
Tell everyone to complain about her, haha.
Dude, everybody in that whole restaurant complains about her. Like, not only do they complain about her, I've had people come up to me on days where I'm scheduled to work with that girl and just openly apologize that I got the short end of the stick for the night because I don't deserve it. So if that tells you anything about this girl's work ethic, I've been forced to work with her the last 2 nights. If I get forced to work with her for a third, I'm gonna go to my manager and tell her not to do that shit anymore. Cause I'm getting like, this is not the only time she's done it either. I'm getting sick of having to do the job of 2 people because this fat lazy fuck can't get her stuff together. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and make fun of your weight or your height or your body shape or whatever it is, just like on my own. I only say that because this girl chooses to point out that, quote unquote, she is too fat to fit between the tables, so I have to do the job for her. Well, if you're too fat to fit between the tables, you know you can scoot those things about 3 inches farther away from the wall and maybe your fat ass can walk between them. Like, I don't care if you have a legitimate excuse for why you can't do something. If you throw your back out and you can't carry a rack of wine up to the front, I will help you. Like, if your arms are sore from, like, lifting weights, like, that's a crappy excuse, but I will help you. But if you're just a fat, lazy fuck and you just want to place your job on me because you're not smart enough or good enough to do it by yourself, then I have no business with you. Like I said, I don't just, like, go around mouthing off like this about anybody. This is obviously pent-up frustration because I can't do anything to get this girl fired, neither can anyone else who's worked with her for the last 3 years. We have,
Yee,
like...
that's fucked up how she's getting paid for doing nothing. You literally her baby sister.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
good.
You're talking about, she gets paid for nothing. Literally, last night, she tried to get paid for tables she didn't take. We were pooling, which means we add our tips together, and then we split them in half at the end of the night. And she basically tried to tell me, oh, I'm leaving at 7:45, but like you only have 2 more, or like I'm leaving at 7 o'clock, I only have 2 more tables, so like we can split those, right? And I was like, no, if you want to split the fucking table, you can come here and do half the job. You haven't greeted them, you haven't talked to them, you haven't taken an order, you haven't asked them what they need, you haven't even looked at them. So no, I'm not splitting any of my money with you. And I went up to my main manager the other night, and I told her, I even like wrote on my receipts, I was like, do not split this money with her. I was like, if you give her any of this money, not only will I quit, I will take this to corporate that you're giving somebody money for like a job they didn't do. And she was like, well, I'm not just gonna like not give her any tips, but like since you came in here at 4 o'clock and left at 10:30, and she came in here at 5 and left at 7, obviously I'll pay you hourly so you can have like more tips. And it's like, no, you shouldn't have to pay me hourly, you shouldn't have to try to adjust my tips, you should just realize this girl is not doing her job and needs to be fired for it. She hasn't done her job in 3.5 years. Like, we also have closing side work at the end of every night, which means that somebody has to do a very specific job labeled exclusively for them. And her side work is to fill coffee beans in a coffee grinder. Takes literally less than 30 seconds. From opening the bag to pouring it in to filling the coffee. Less than 30 seconds. She was gone for 3 days and decided she wasn't going to fill the beans anymore. It has
Be
been...
right back. Easy money with D cups.
Oh, amen. Easy money with D cups. But, crap, what was I saying? What was the last thing I said, Ellis? Crap, I don't remember what I was saying. God, I really love talking to my stream, but god dang it, my voice converter really throws me off. When I start talking and somebody talks over me, that really fucks with my train of thought.
I'm still here.
Sorry, man, I'm still paying attention to you.
Coffee machine.
Coffee machine. Beans, thank you. She wasn't filling the coffee beans, and like I said, that was her only was to just like take a handful of coffee beans and put them into a machine. Well, she came in today or yesterday and tried to tell me to fill the coffee beans for her. She's like, Grayson, will you fill the coffee beans? Nobody's been filling the coffee beans. And I was like, yo, that's literally your only fucking job. Shut your mouth and do it. And then she didn't do it, and then went to my manager and complained. I was like, yo, don't even fucking run your mouth to
I'm
me
back.
today. Welcome back, Gaming All Day. I was like, yo, don't even fucking like run your mouth to me today. Like,
LOL, I might work for McDonald's since I'm 1.5. I'm how old I got to be, but for summer.
but I basically was like, you know, don't run your fucking mouth at me. You're not doing your job, and if you're not doing your job, you don't deserve any money. If you don't deserve any money, you shouldn't be here. And if you shouldn't fucking be here, I should be taking your tables. And if I should be taking your tables and you shouldn't be here, maybe you shouldn't have a job. So maybe you should just go and fill those coffee beans. And it was a very short, very concise like version of that. Like, yo, if you're not doing this, then I'm gonna do that. And if I'm doing that, you shouldn't be here. And if you shouldn't be here, you need to go home and just never come back. Like, if you're not gonna do your job, and she just shut her mouth, filled the coffee beans, and went home. But, like, I'm done playing this game, man. She's the type of person, if she has a partner, she won't do any work and she'll place it all on the partner. But if she has an opportunity to get like $500 at a table, she'll stop everything she's doing for one table. Everybody else is fucked over, so she's successful.
WT Mike, you got.
Well, I have Hyperion X Cloud, I'm pretty sure. It's only like a $80, $90 headset, but I really enjoy them. Why? What do you think? Is the audio quality okay, or do you think it's kind of like below what it needs to be? And also, Gio, I have worked at McDonald's, and so has my younger brother. I would tell you, I definitely wouldn't go back there for minimum wage. I would go back there for $20
It
an
lagged.
hour. Word, homie. Yeah, you guys, I'm just gonna let you know, it's 1:05
It's
here.
great quality. I got a blue snowball.
Hell yeah, thank you, dude. I really appreciate knowing that it's great quality.
Hey guys.
What's going on, Stem Speeds? Welcome back, my man. My buddy actually has one that's over here with me right now. Actually has one of those blue snowball mics, the standalone circular one. I thought that was really cool because you can record a whole room at Stem, I hate that you just joined, man. I was actually telling everybody I'm about to close the live stream in a minute. I know that normally I stream much later than this, but I'm actually at a vacation house with my family and a couple friends, so I don't really have the liberty to be staying up until 4 or 5 a.m. like I want to do out on the stream. The next about 5 or so minutes, I'm gonna harvest my farm and then cut the stream.
Yeah, I have the circular one too.
Yeah, dude, the circular one's sick. Like I said, you guys know I always stream at midnight Eastern time. I'll be streaming the same time tomorrow as well. It's 1 hour prior to whatever time it is now for you. So midnight would be 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. If it is 11 a.m. for you, it'd be 10 a.m. So whatever time it is for you guys, just know I will be here streaming tomorrow at midnight again, Eastern time. Like I said, sorry this is a much shorter stream than
I
it
also
normally is.
have an Elgato.
Word. Shout out to some Elgato, my man. That good cat. Dude, normally, for anybody who's newer in the
Incoming to you then, emoji wink.
Word up, man. To anybody who's newer in the stream, I was telling everybody, like I said, I always stream at midnight.
Tomorrow
so...
to cat your stream up.
Word, my man. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you guys know tomorrow. It's just the vacation stuff's going on, so I'm hanging out with my family.
You deserve 1K subs. On my main channel,
Thank
I
you,
believe I have 160 subs.
Yo, Mr. Panetto, how do you pronounce that name, man? Is it Joe, like J-O-E, or Geo, like G-O? I just want to know how to pronounce that for the future, because I'm really confused on it. I've never seen just Joe. And yeah, Bob, I'm really get 1,000 subs by the end of the summer. Like I told you, if I can get 1,000 subs and monetize my channel, I'm hoping that I can make just enough money to buy like a used PlayStation 4 and have a 24/7 server hosted for everybody on here. I mean, it's only like 150
Geo,
to 200
haha.
bucks for it. Geo, word, okay. Word, I'm used to Geo spelled like G-I-O. I've known some Italian Geos. Word. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for coming in and hanging out with me today, man. Like, thanks for showing up, gaming all day. My boy Stem Speeds showed up here at the end as well. My boy Bob, I gotta give you a shout out, dude. You're always, like, literally right when the stream starts. I really appreciate it, man. If it wasn't for people like you, I would literally get 0 views. It's all about the view time, pushing my videos up to the top.
I'll see you later, man.
Hell yeah, Gio. I'll see you later, my man. Like I said, I don't know what time it is for you right now, but if you subtract 1 hour from whatever time it is, that's what time I stream every single day. So if it's 11 a.m. for you, I normally stream at 10 a.m. If it's 5 p.m., I normally stream at 4 p.m. But just so y'all know, my time again is Eastern Standard Time, so I stream at midnight Eastern Standard Time. That's East Coast on the United States.
It's 1009.
Where it's 10:09.
See you later as well. I'll be here.
Word up, Stem. I told everybody I'm still going to be streaming tomorrow. Today's stream was just short because I had some family stuff to do and woke up pretty early today. I normally
See
stream.
you will get someday more than booty crabbing from your GF, I mean booby.
I hope that I get more than just some booby grabbing, man. I've been dating her for 2 years, so if I can't touch her booty at this point, it's a hard road. But alright guys, I'm going to end up calling it for the night. I know that this one was super short, but thank you guys so much for coming in and like hanging out with me. I try to at least do an hour even when I don't really have the freedom to stream that much. But like I said, I enjoyed talking to you guys. I'll be back tomorrow at about midnight. And thanks again for watching. We got 4 likes tonight.
Nigga.
What up, man? I was just closing the stream, sadly. Sorry we're closing it so early tonight. I was telling everybody else it's a little bit earlier of an evening, but Again, streaming tomorrow at midnight, 1 hour prior to now. I will most likely see you guys tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to it. And obviously tomorrow will be much longer than tonight was. So
Damn it.
yeah, I'm sorry, Sprout. Today was just a short day. It had
Bye,
nothing to
love
do
your
with...
content,
Thank you, Bob. You my man. But yeah, Sprout, today had nothing to do with the viewers.
You can watch this on video, lol.
Hell yeah. I really wish that I could have stayed a little bit longer to hang out with you guys, but I guess it was an early night.
Are you getting your blowjob RN?
No, not right now. I'm sadly with my family. Maybe one day, not anywhere in the near future though. Sprout. But yeah, Bob, you can watch this on video, but I'll just let anybody know who's joined towards the end of the stream. Most of this stream was me.
He didn't get it.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Most of the stream was me putting glass into that minecart track, and then just kind of wandering around this village in a circle for an hour while I talk to everybody, because I'm just like beyond tired tonight.
Alright, fam.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys again for showing out, man. Like, it wouldn't be the produce aisle without all my people out here in the produce aisle, you know? You guys are the produce aisle. But alright, guys, I'm gonna end up calling it for the night. Again, I'll be back on tomorrow.
I'm watching Blockade Panther RN. Maybe your cat can give booby crabbing to you. GF.
Maybe he can. He's the only one there with her right now, so he might be the one doing it. But yo, Sprout,
saw the notification on my phone.
Dang, hell yeah, Sprout. I appreciate you seeing the notification and coming in, man. Well, if you see it tomorrow...
And joined.
Hell yeah, that's my boy. If you see it tomorrow, let me know how Black Panther was, dude. That's one of the movies I haven't seen yet. I saw Infinity War. If you guys want to talk about that later, I'm definitely down for it tomorrow. But let me know what you think about Black Panther, man. Bob the Booster, Sprout, Stim, gaming all day. You guys have a good night. Geo, if you're still here, you have a good night too, man.
I will.
Hell yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'll see most of you guys tomorrow, and again, thank you guys for the likes. We got 4 likes tonight. We hit like 25 or something last night. That was a huge deal. Like, that was a huge deal to me.
I got you, dude.
Hell yeah. But thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the watch time. Again,
I need to watch the Infinity War.
Slower this evening and shorter, but hell yeah, Bob. Yo, Bob, even if you haven't seen any of the other movies, Infinity War is really good. It's a sick movie. I'd highly recommend it. I'm not even like a superhero inclined guy, but I liked it. But alright guys, here's our map for the world. This is what we're going to end it off on tonight. Thank you guys again for watching. I'm going to call it for the evening, but I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay fresh, stay fancy.